Namaste. Welcome. The idea of living. The idea of living is itself an idea. The idea of dying is itself an idea. The idea that the light that appears to be on this side exists, is that an idea? Something is taking place. Words try and describe it. Words are ideas, based on thoughts, based on sounds. If something is happening, words try and describe it. Words try and explain it. Words try and make something out of it. A thinking mechanism wants to understand what is taking place the minute you're born. Something is installed that creates some sort of procedure, some sort of time, some sort of illogical logic. Because it is illogical in another culture to say the idea of dying is an idea. In another culture they say the idea of passing is an idea. Dying and passing, same thing. But conflict, contradiction. Dying is then described as an end. Passing is described as a transcendence, a moving. All ideas, all based on words, all based on a thinker, all based on a mechanism. The idea that this is a body is itself an idea. Everything that we see, including our bodies, is taking place. There's no doubt about that. There is no doubt about you existing as whatever you are. Christ says when two become one, in the readings of St. Thomas, top, bottom become one, man, woman become one, good, bad become one, all opposites become one. All ideas really go. There's no contradiction, there's no comparisons, there's no preferences, there's no measuring. Because what Christ is saying is when everything is seen as pure life taking place on its own, with no apparent doer, thinker, with no ideas of what's taking place, using words. It is completely obvious to what is taking place without using words. Something is moving, something is changing, something is developing, something is breaking up, something is improving. The idea that one mind can maintain life infinitely is itself an idea. I can fix this body, I can make it live till it's 352 years old exactly to the date, and it'll be on the 53rd breath that day this body will die. That's what I've just installed. I've installed this program, this computer, and that's what's going to happen. That's not an idea, that's fact. Is this going to take place? The idea of trying to invent it is an idea. Nothing can stop life travelling through itself. The whole object is to find out in a backward way. The idea of living is an idea. What is an idea? An idea is a thought that can grow arms and legs and take shape as syllables, as sounds, as words, as quotations, as sentences. What is thoughts? Thoughts are that what drives the mind to continue its exploration through creating ideas of what it thinks is going on. So, is the mind itself an idea? Is the mind an idea? Where is the mind? Can someone give me the mind in my hands? Because the mind has not created anything other than the thoughts and the ideas and the names and the identities and the ups and downs, the goods and bads, the measurements, the opposing states, time. Mind has created all these things. Are you the mind, or are you witnessing another idea? Who speaks on your behalf? What is talking now? The mind in this person is trying to come to terms with its dissolution, and it's trying to rebuild itself, to take ownership that it controls this body, it controls the world, it can map out and plan an organised, structured way for this body to go in that way that it plans out. And the poor old body's exempt. The poor old body is only trying to survive. It's just trying every day to keep going, keep functioning, keep eating, keep the blood pumping, keep the livers and organs functional, keep the nerve endings sending messages to each part of the body so that the fingers don't stop working. The body is exempt from all of this that's taking place, that this mind wants to encapsulate in a beautiful movie. So the movie is an idea. But what is taking place within the movie is life. Life is not an idea. But life cannot be stipulated as I am life, you are life, this is life, we are life. That one's dead, that one. Life is an ongoing thing that has, it never fades. Even in the dying process, life continues to evolve. Even in that process where we give the words, that one is dying, there's an idea. Life is taking a shape. It's moving the body into something else. The body is never the same thing. Never the same thing. In 2 nanoseconds, the body is never the same thing. Each moment, each nanosecond, something is changing, something is growing, something is dying, if you want to use these words. Atoms, molecules are changing, functioning, manipulating, all on their own. No mind is operating this body. The body is operating itself. Life is operating itself. So what is it that you are here to discover? Because the mind is a most valuable tool when it's not trying to discover or recreate that what it already knows. Through past, through words, through writings, through teachings, through practices, through methods, through religion, through all that stuff that keeps coming around and around and around. And it wants to project it and create it and keep it the same and control it and tell you how to do it and tell you where to go to get it and tell you how to be successful and how to be a failure. So what is it that the mind is capable of doing for you? Not for the world. Who gives a hoot about the world, you know? Can you change the world? Can you fix the world? That's the mind. That's another idea that the world can become peaceful. Another foolish idea that this world can become one. World meaning all humans to interact and then sit round the campfire and say, yes, we're all one. What are we going to do now? Well, I have an idea. You're here to discover what you are, not mind. You're not mind. Mind cannot discover what you are because mind does not know what you are. That what holds the mind together, that what holds your body together, that what holds the earth together, universe together, is what you are. And you're even beyond that. You discover consciousness. Use the mind to discover consciousness. Not what it is, not where it is in your body, not what it does, not scientifically how to get it, how to do it. You discover. I'm not telling you how to discover it. How can you discover that what you already are? But if you go within that what you already are, you'll see what lies beyond consciousness. That what lies beyond consciousness is a machine, is a source, is you. Is a place where all ideas are born. Ideas come last. Ideas are last. And they don't maintain a structure. That one's dying. It's an idea. But that one's dying differently. Another idea. How come one? Oh yeah, but there's different ways of more ideas. Remove the ideas, remove the thoughts, remove the mind. Discover the consciousness, go beyond. And you'll see that this is an exceptionally mystical, mysterious place where when one speaks like this, it's just an idea of how to try and share something that is unshareable. Sharing is an idea. Only thing you can do is experience yourself, is truly know yourself, is truly love yourself. And through this love, through this knowing, through this revelation, you'll see I am everywhere as that. Not an idea, not a notion, not a change, a stable, always infinite, whatever that what it is, I am that. I am.